Yeah, question because I'm not sure. Do you add do the starting races? They have their own bonuses to certain statistics, but you are supposed to roll first, right?
So, say you're playing dwarf.
Yeah.
For weapon skill, the first stat you roll 30 plus 2d10. If you're an elf or a human, you'd roll 20 plus 2d10, and if you're a halfling, you'd roll 10 plus 2d10.
Oh, all right. Okay. So yeah. Oh, so humans are literally the average boys.
Yep. And then there is something that is called Shalia's Mercy, where if you're wanting to play a specific class and you roll shit on a stat that class needs, you can replace anyone characteristic from the from weapon skill to fellowship, those with the average of your race. So you'd add 11 instead of rolling the 2d10, and you can do that afterwards.
Very
Nice.
well understood. Nice. Get to it.
Yeah, I had to bring up the sheet.
And I
I'm
assume.
going to be in the shitter for a couple minutes.
All right. But I'm gonna assume we are doing the, I don't know, how do you call it, iron rule? Essentially, what you roll, you apply. For example, the first roll I make is for weapon skill. I just don't. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna go for it.
Yep, weapon, ballistic, strength,
That's how
toughness.
the bonuses are counted.
Well, at least you know you have. Everyone has one attack.
Okay, so.
Oh, I actually have a starting wound.
Yeah, finish rolling yours, Simon, and I will make mine.
Yep. 26 toughness. 35, 35 agility. 32 intelligence. 30 P, and 31 fellowship. I got my starting things done.
All right, so. Nine. Not really strong. 6, not really tough. Not really agile. Fucking hell. Not really intelligent, but that's part of the course.
Yeah, so
Okay, I think I'm gonna use Shyless Mercy on agility.
so I will say toughness is
Yeah.
important because your damage reduction is your armor plus your toughness.
Oh, so in
And
fantasy is better to improve toughness than agility, or rather improving toughness is
so
more important.
so if you're being attacked by someone with a sword,
Yep.
you have a chance to dodge.
Yep.
Which, if you are trained in dodge, because you have to be trained in it.
Mm-hmm.
It is agility based.
Yep.
If you get hit, it takes your armor and then your toughness, and that's how many wins you take.
Okay, so it's similar to 40k version.
Yes.
Alright, so
And so, ranged attacks do not get a chance to dodge. So if someone's shooting you with a bow, it's just whether or not they hit. If you have a shield, they get a -10. And the thing about toughness is to get through armor, you need a weapon with armor piercing.
Alright.
To get through toughness, you need something with felling, which I am not entirely sure is even in fantasy. But it might be with some of the crazier demon stuff.
Something tells me that the halberd that the soldier starts with might be a little bit helpful for armor piercing.
I can check real quick.
And I'm gonna assume peasant does not get dodge as and being able to.
I have no
Probably not.
I have no idea what's being discussed.
Yeah,
but
so I'm using Shalia's mercy on toughness.
okay, let's get up roll 20 then.
Peasant gets animal cure or charm, animal training or swim, charm animal or trade cook, concealment, drive or trade bowyer, so you can make bows, gamble or perform dancer or singer, outdoor survival or trade farmer, row or set trap, skill, shield surface, or silent move. They do get
Nice.
specialist weapon group sling, so they can at least use slings, and everyone can use quarterstaves. So
And hey, I rolled better on my ballistic skill. Anyway, so.
I'm fully
Hey.
expecting to roll like us.
ranged weapons are safer.
That's true.
Of course there are. Master
I'm-
Inquisitor.
I'm fully expecting to roll like us for this.
I would have to like figure out the voice of this like country bumpkin. Oh, Master Inquisitor, Professor.
Quite the gang here.
Unfortunately, the only Warhammer Fantasy voice I can do is basically just play an Inquisitor and go, "A Sigma,
By Sigma!
a
Yes!
Sigma, and the Empire."
For the Empire! Suck my dick! By the hammer
I'm
and
fully
the
expecting to
Empire!
die within 3 sessions.
Yeah.
By the holy light!
By the hammer and the comet. Well, there you go.
That just sounded like
Empire Guard.
that just sounded like Wolfric. What was it? Wolfric Ironheart or
What?
the guy from
Nice.
Total War Warhammer? Have some bit.
I don't know who specifically you're going on about. Is the issue? Which sheet is mine? Is the question.
All
How-
of them, Donut. All of them.
It is Ikahur Utik.
So close. But well, 12 starting wounds, it's nothing to scoff at.
Let's see.
A Sigma.
Yes.
That
What?
you.
Off.
You got any what?
Yeah.
I'm an eighth an inch off. God damn it.
Oh, that sucks.
I would admit, my knowledge about Talabheim specifically is a little bit lacking. So I know they tend to be a little bit more woodsy,
That's not that noticeable.
Okay,
a
so
little bit
human
more
movement
woodsy and huntsman
4,
compared to where my mind goes, which is Reichland.
magic
It's a
skill,
Jules.
8 points.
It
D10.
is.
Okay, so how do we do this? Okay, let's have a look at the character creation.
I am putting something into chat that may
Waving at the Jules.
Hey, Quirk, how you doing today? Mm-hmm.
Sigma.
To be fair,
Waking up.
most of my Warhammer Fantasy knowledge comes from the fact I'm following like 2 or 3 different quests on sufficient velocity in these battles.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of my
I approve.
I'm the only
I-
fantasy nerd.
I only really got into Warhammer Fantasy thanks to Total War Warhammer, which I think is probably what's more than a few people can say.
I mean, that's the only thing I played Warhammer from.
I have
Yeah.
2 fantasy.
Okay, actually, you know what, guys? We just need to play like 6 Slayers, and that's a balanced party, I say.
Marcus
Mm,
Wolfhard, that's who I was thinking about.
It's even better because I was an Empire main in Total War Warhammer.
Who isn't?
But I was an Empire / higher. Well, Empire / Asur.
Mm-hmm. Empire / British.
No, that's
So-
Bretonian. The Bretonians can get fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Pause the lady.
It's what was it? The Empire's based on what, the Holy Roman Empire, whereas Bretonia is basically France / medieval Britain taken up to like the extremes. And then the orcs are just your average Cockney. Same level of intelligence too.
Works.
Okay.
Orcs.
Right.
Well,
Movement
So,
is.
so Julius,
Yeah.
say you're playing a dwarf. Your
Yeah.
weapon skill is 30 plus 2d10 instead of 20 plus 2d10, and so that's why it's in order like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so then if you get one you really don't like, you can take the average of 11 instead of what you rolled.
So generally the average would be about 31 roughly if you're playing a human, or
Yes.
well,
As usual, the human stat line is perfectly balanced.
as all things should be. I need to start from the beginning for this because where is the fucking? I'm trying to go along. I'm trying to go alongside the thing. So what? So hopefully, as a male, as hopefully a soldier, I should hopefully get decent stuff. We'll see how this goes.
I mean, I was just like, hey, if you consider it, being a soldier that shit at being a soldier is kind of normal
It's
to the
Empire
Empire.
is par for the
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
So
So go on the conscript. Can you hold a weapon? No. Well,
What?
good luck.
But that's not the Empire. That's more Dretonia. But yeah.
oh, it's okay.
Because the state troops are professionally trained. I'm trying to go alongside the book really. So I'm trying to find out where specifically the character creation stuff starts. It's here. Okay. Okay. Generating characteristics. Here we go.
Yeah. Also, Simon, thanks for that guide. It's useful.
Yeah.
Another guy? Mm,
He posted it somewhere in like few, a while ago. If you scroll up, there should be a link.
you mind posting it again, Simon? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Okay. So. Okay. So just roll this. Okay. So basically just roll what. See how this goes. Well, the Empire. Okay, this should hopefully work. We'll see what happens. Oh my fucking god! Of course I rolled.
It looks
So-
like you might want to use your mercy and your weapon skill.
Yeah, yeah. I got quite all round stuff actually. Generally, the intelligence kind of sucks, but the willpower's pretty all right, and the fellowship's all right. I'm just trying to think because I'm debating whether or not later down the line whether I want to go down the more command route or the more command route or the more beat stick thing, which is basically what knights or sergeant.
Mhm. And I'm sure it says it in here, but for your first career, you have all of this. You have all of the skills and all the talent. If it says this or this, you have one of them. For an advance, you can pick up the other one, and to advance to your second career, you can get yourself all of the stats, which it's 5% per advance.
Okay, so for the main profile, gonna use the thing that makes my weapon skill the average. So in this case, 31 total. Ballistic skill's 32. That's strength, isn't it? Yeah, strength.
That fits That fits a peasant so well, Matt.
Hmm.
Marksman and sturdy.
I don't know, my lord. I'm guessing it's Blessing of Sigmar, my lord.
Like,
That's actually,
so,
um,
for an example, I've been in a campaign where one of the characters was this super badass guy,
Mm-hmm.
and he started as a boatman.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Question:
hmm?
if you re-roll one, do you have to take the re-roll, or can you keep the original?
So what it is you replace it with the average.
Yeah, it's not a reroll. It's
yeah, it's
So
Yeah.
instead of you roll and take half if you don't like it, basically. Mm-hmm.
But it's only on one of them can you take half. Can you take
Oh
the
no!
11?
Alright.
You know, I'm very happy with this lineup. My character, for like a human, he seems pretty well rounded. Mine is the int, but that's whatever. You don't need to think as a soldier.
So do we add
Your
our
soldier follows orders.
It's the agility, which is the funny thing, was 36, so that was nearly a max roll.
so do we add our skills and talents by cult along with our racial skills? Okay.
Okay, so
Confused. So the random talents you rolled go to talents.
Mm-hmm.
There's a skills section for the knowledge and form skills that aren't the other skills.
All right.
Do we roll for carriers or do we pick one?
For what?
The carriers, or am I missing something?
Either or.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
There is a table if you want to roll, or you can pick a basic career.
Okay. Just to be sure, can any race be any class, or are they restricted?
For the most part, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a couple specific ones, like, only dwarves can be slayers or rune bearers. Only elves can be the Kithman warriors.
I think
everything that a human can be and a halfling can be.
Mm-hmm.
I think it does mention if a certain career is locked to a certain race.
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
For the most part, they're not, but it's only like the special ones, like wizard is elf and human. Like Norse berserker is only human because only humans are in Norska.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I then need to roll a d10 to determine the wounds. Okay. That's 6, which is
dwarf.
okay. So that's 11 wounds to start with. Then
oh my god. I'm having 2 more points in intelligence than you, Donut, and 1 more wound.
You're a big peasant.
yeah, big boy. Where the fuck do I put those then?
The faith in Sigmar makes me strong, my lord.
No, that voice is great.
Where in the fuck do I put? Oh, there we go. Wounds. Okay, so 11.
Oh no, are you gonna be like a video game character that whenever you get hit, you say that line? My faith is trigger with my strength, my lord. My faith is trigger is strong.
I have been chosen by Sigmar's metal hand in the sky.
Okay, and this is the fate points, which is again what 1d10 is it? No, it's 1d. Yeah, 1d10.
How the fuck?
Which is 3. Okay, three fate points. Okay, where in the fuck do I put that then?
What?
That is a good question.
The fate points.
At the second profile, yeah, right.
So
No, it's above that.
That says combat.
Okay.
You're in the wrong spot. All right, you see where it says secondary profile, don't it?
Oh, yeah, that's
It's right below
yeah.
your main.
Yeah, I see
All
that.
right.
Yeah.
Go to the far right one under there. It says
Oh,
FP.
yeah,
Hey,
FP.
but
Yeah, I see that.
Wait
Okay.
for a career known as protagonist.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep,
There we go.
there's
Thank you.
Bruno's protagonist.
Okay. So then it is.
Guess who dies first?
Yeah, I kind of imagine.
Strength bonus, toughness bonus. That's 3 and 3, basically. Okay, that's fine. 4 movement because of human.
Actually, hilarious if you read the description.
Notorious thugs.
What was I remember? I remember like reading about the what was it? The Warhammer Tabletop Fantasy, where of course each unit has strength bonuses. And it was something like a giant has like a strength of 6, or like a Kemrian War Sphinx. And apparently, what was it? Oh, what's his name? Fuck. Oh my god, who's the dude in charge of Kepri?
What was his name? Cetra the Imperishable.
Yeah, Cetra the Imperishable apparently had like a strength bonus of 6, which is equivalent to like greater demons. Fucking weird. Okay, so that's that done. Movement, no magic. Fate points are done. Starting wounds are done.
The first thing that you guys are fighting,
Okay.
they have a strength bonus of 46.
Okay.
Wait, what does what?
Their strength is 46, so they have a strength bonus of 4. My bad. That's what it
Okay.
was.
Yeah. And that's what? Sorry.
The first thing that you guys fight listed in the book that isn't like if you guys start a fight.
3 guesses. It's some sort of beastman or greenskin.
No comment. I will just say you will love their hat.
Uh-oh.
Uh oh. Okay. So
It's described as its brim is as wide as it is tall.
That's
a
worrying.
big boy.
That's worrying. Okay, so humans get common knowledge of the Empire. Wherever I put.
I like how the Demon Slayer's career exit is glorious death.
Yeah, that's pretty much what Slayers are all
So
about.
while Slayers only have 3 careers, if you decide to start as a Slayer, any dwarf can go into Slayer at any time. You just cut off your last career when you make the Slayer oath, and the Slayer careers are actually pretty good. You just need to. The issue is to advance into Troll Slayer, you need to kill a troll, and to advance into Demon Slayer, you need to kill a demon.
Yep.
So my question is, for things like the common knowledge, like skills, where do those go in this?
Combat, and then you got skills.
Yeah, you got combat, talents, and then skills as knowledge, language, and perform trade and other.
Yeah, so I was looking at the other thing. That's why common knowledge, the Empire.
Yeah, I just got done finding it. That's why.
Makes no sense.
Common.
What's making no sense?
No, I figured it out.
Okay.
Okay, so there's that. Gossip.
Just a question: who here has decided what classes they're going for?
I'll be playing as the disposable meat shield. I mean, soldier of the Empire.
Ah, yes. The Empire values my life, he says, charging into gunfire.
So I assume that when
my lord.
So humans get, because they get common knowledge of the Empire, then they get gossip. I assume that makes it trained. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay,
That's
cool.
what I did, yeah.
Yes.
Simon, do you have an idea? What, do you have an idea what class you're picking?
Yeah, give me shit.
A villager?
Priest.
Let's see.
Priest. Okay, I misheard.
So
Oh,
that's
what
as a
god?
sheet.
What god? Simon, what god?
Incoming Chaos God. I see. I can only
Donut
see.
sheet.
You'll see.
Mm.
Oh, wait, I think you mentioned more. I'm pretty sure. I remember that being mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And then two random.
To be fair, if anybody, any of you die, I will personally guide your spirit to the garden of.
So it's definitely more then.
Or yeah.
Okay, so I need to roll 2d100 now. Okay.
It's 2d100.
This is for the human talents.
Yeah.
So I got a 78, which is
Sturdy.
sturdy.
The same
Okay,
as me.
that's a good start. And number 4 is acute here. No, number 5 even is ambidextrous. Oh, that mean I can dual wield?
Yes, you're better at dual wielding than other people.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
No idea why I'd do that as a. No, that's fine. Actually, I can make it work.
Do we?
So talents is
Jay, we're staring at the top of your head.
Yep. It's very tragic.
Much better.
Ugh. Okay, so I need to find the actual descriptions now of these, but we'll get to that in a moment. Okay, so that's the talents done for that. And that's fine. Very happy. Very happy. I got sturdy as a soldier.
That's the one that gives you an extra wound, right?
I don't know what any of these do, but I'm just going by the name.
Alright, if a career says or, does that mean I pick which one I want?
Yes, it's one or the other, and you can gain the other one as an advance.
Alright.
And so then when you go into farther careers, to advance out of that career, you only need one of them, but you can grab both.
Alright,
Okay,
let me
so
open up
let's-
another one then, another
Yeah.
tab, so I can.
Yeah, to advance to your to advance in a career, you need all of the skills, all of the talents, and all of the heuristic bonuses from the career that you're in, and you need the trappings of the second career.
And I assume them with the careers as well. What does the advanced scheme mean? Is that the bonus that you get on top of your stats already?
Yes.
Okay. That
So,
alleviates that.
so those do not stack in the sense that if you have a career that says it's +5 and you go into a career that says it's +5, it stays at +5 and you're good. If you go into a career that says it's +10, you can advance it and in fact need to. But then if you go into say another career that says +5, it stays at +10.
Okay, so
You just use the highest from all the careers that you've been in.
okay. So for now, you would just add it onto the skills, but then if there's a second career, you just go by whichever one is highest between the two.
Yeah. The sheet actually does that if you look at career.
Oh, okay. So if I go to career and then what soldier?
Yeah, I actually have both of these up.
Yeah, if you go to the career tab on the sheet.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. So starting career. Here we go. Soldier. Okay, so that should then be 10, 10.
Yeah, go
What do I get? Jesus Christ! This. I don't know how agility ended up as my highest stat, but there we are. And then 5 willpower, and then it's
By the
plus
whims of the gods.
by the whims of Sigma.
Well, if you want to believe that, sure.
Okay, so that have I input that correctly? I hope so.
Wow. If you're a hunter, you start with 10 arrows. That's not going to last you a long time. Mm-hmm.
Gotta buy some more.
Mm-hmm.
Retrieve your arrows.
Is that right? Okay, so yeah, I've typed that in. So career exits, mercenary, outrider, sergeant, veteran, or watchman. Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna go Malker.
I'm gonna assume like fellowship is like the more. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's like the charisma kind of stat.
Yeah. I mean, either way, I'll be going into sergeant once I eventually get the chance because it leads into, I think, knight or captain.
So if I were to translate it to like Pathfinder D&D style stats, strength is strength, toughness is constitution, agility is agility, intelligence is intelligence, willpower is will or wisdom, and fellowship is charisma. Weapon skill and ballistic skill are your 2-hit. So those are your base attack bonuses. It is separated from strength and agility and all that. Because just because you're strong doesn't mean you know how to swing a sword.
Question, if I may ask.
Answer.
Are animals going to be a thing? Because I already gonna go with animal care and animal training, and I'm not sure if I should go for a charm animal or trade cook.
I think there's gonna be some rats.
What do you mean?
Well,
Giant rat men don't exist.
there will definitely be animals if you decide to get animals. Other than that, you're going to be in a city. So, rats.
All right.
Yes. Giant
and-
ratmen. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. So actually, I'm gonna change this. So actually, if this we are in a city, I'm gonna go that my bumbling peasant is actually quite charming.
Okay, so what skills do I want?
my lord.
Well, if Matt's going animal care, I technically can get animal care, but I'm not going to grab it. I'm going to grab heal instead as a skill.
Actually, I was gonna say that I wanted if we are in the city, I was going to change that. So because
Okay.
for a stance still, I can pick either animal care or charm, and then animal training or swim. So I'm gonna go with charm and swim and trade cook.
What is what are trappings again? Is that what you start? Is that what
That's
you
your
start with?
equipment.
Okay.
Yeah.
What sort of campaign are we doing exactly? Like, what's the tagline for this campaign?
So, the first chapter you can see on Roll20.
Yes.
Eat.
But it's basically you're investigating a conspiracy and then later on possibly getting involved in a war.
So what I'm hearing is that going sergeant into captain might be a really good idea.
Yes.
I will finally get a chance to lead.
I'm just saying, you guys should be on point regarding investigating stuff. I'm just gonna be a country bumpkin.
You're gonna solve everything by comically stumbling into the solution while we left them.
I will say, this being Warhammer, if all of you guys are shit at investigation, it will basically be bumbling around and finding shit, but you're not being very stealthy, so you have to murder a bunch of shit. But this also being Warhammer, combat is bad.
Oh god, that picture's great.
So with that in mind, is anyone else going to be grabbing heal or as a skill, or can I go into animal care? Because I like the idea of being a captain riding a horse.
I don't have heal as an option.
Neither do I.
Nope.
I have no idea
Hey,
what to do.
if anyone has healing, it's going to be Simon once he gets spells.
That's a fair point.
That's his next career, though. He only has cantrips right now.
Yeah.
I think one of them gives like a temporary wound. If I recall, but
big heals.
The problem that I have right now is I could grab heal as like a skill, but my intelligence fucking sucks.
So the thing about spell casting in this, Simon is playing a priest, is you know spells, and you can learn spells with advancements and stuff.
Mhm.
And you can cast them as many times as you want.
But
Each time you cast, there's a chance of it not working, and I think priests do not have to worry as much about bad things happening.
that's fair because they're not. I don't think they're drawing from the winds of magic per se.
Yes.
They're drawing from like their faith alone. So,
Whereas wizards, bad things can happen.
yeah. I'm probably still going to grab animal care just because I feel like having heal isn't going to fucking change a great deal. Like my int sucks, so
It might still be good to have someone trained in it, but that's fair.
What? Sorry.
I'm debating whether to go with animal care or heal, and the animal care is admittedly a bit more of a long-term option.
Fuck. I mean, if we really want it, I can switch animal care, switch charm, switch animal care for charm. No, the other way around. Fuck. I will not be charming, but I can take animal care if we think this is important.
Well, again, it's only really important to me, so it's fine. It's purely for the idea of the character I have going down the line, providing he survives.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you might enjoy liking just being the animal guy in the group. I don't think I'm probably going to play a dwarf, so I don't think I'm going to be very animal-y.
Well, yeah, the idea would be to go down eventually either the knight path or the captain path, and both I feel make sense to be on horses.
Divine spellcasting can get Wrath of the Gods to happen, which is generally not a terrible thing unless you roll 100, and then your prayer is answered, but not by your god.
Oh no.
Dawn says hello.
Like, you wanted strength, did you not, child?
Dawn does not care for
roll
women.
on the major. It's basically then you roll the major chaos manifestation table.
Oh, as it turns out, both animal care and heal go off anyway. So either way, it doesn't make any fucking sense. So what is the difference between something like animal care and ride?
The ride is how to ride a horse. Animal care would be how to take care of a horse.
I can just leave that to my underlings eventually. Actually, so
it's like if you're a knight, you only need to know how to ride. That's what your like squire and your page boy and shit are for. Stable.
It's a fair point actually. I'm going heal. Fuck it. Let's solve that. Heal is also an advanced skill, so I don't think we get many chances to increase that. So.
And then once you are into major chaos manifestation, there's a chance that you can get catastrophic chaos manifestation.
Common knowledge or perception. I already have common knowledge of the Empire thanks to being human, so perception, which is also int. God damn it. Okay, my int fucking sucks.
Welcome to the club.
I'm trying to figure this out.
Dodge blow, which is that's agility. Okay, that's good. That's a 46. That's a 46 total, thanks to my career. I think.
Quick question, DM. Is it going to be purely urban city campaign, or it assumes that we might be going outdoors in the future?
You will be going outdoors in the first act.
Okay.
And
so I'm picking outdoor survival.
And I will say that will likely find its use once you're in the war part.
Alright. Outdoor survival it is.
So another quick question. If you already have a skill from something else, and then the career gives you the option to select it again, is there any benefit, or should you just go for the other skill that is offered?
No. For the first career, you get a +10 bonus. Did you just get it?
Okay, so
going past that, if you have a skill in a second career, you don't need to train it.
Okay.
But if you do, you get another +10 bonus, up to +30.
Okay, so let me have a quick look at. Because in this case it was in this case I was given the choice between gamble or gossip, but I already have gossip from being human. and I didn't really want to go down the gamble one. So by going gossip, that would give me a plus 10%. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm on
Yes.
that part where I'm trying to figure out how do you actually add the percent because you can only add a number.
So
Well, yeah.
you see where it says trained on a skill. You click that,
Yes.
change it to plus 10%.
I'm under the actual class, the career thing. Because if you go under the career tab, because I'm trying to fill out because I got different percentages.
So, okay, so in those you don't need to put down the percent. You just need to put down the number in the career profile.
Okay, so I had to figure out what, like 5%
So, like,
of what my weapon skill is. Then okay.
no. So that's you put 5 in there,
Okay.
and so what it is it means you can advance up to 5 plus 5 weapon skill.
Oh, okay.
That's how you increase your stats.
I said we.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so that case, gossip goes up to that. That's fine. Okay.
I suppose there's no reasonable way you could be a dwarven. What's it called? Estalian diestro.
Does it say that it's race restricted?
Nope, it doesn't. Just that you're from Estalia. Mm-hmm.
I mean, then go ahead. Dwarves live in Estalia.
Just like the idea of a dwarf with a rapier.
We lost the J.
Rip.
I have a
yeah,
feeling that was intentional.
Sorry, what the...
Okay, so then that's fine. Okay, cool.
I mean, just like dwarves live in the Empire, dwarves can live in Estalia.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Oh god, I need to try and find where these talents are.
Talents start all the way down in like 96, page 96.
Okay, I'm opening
Yeah.
up I'm opening up 2 copies of the book.
That's what I did. I have my class and I opened up another one, scroll down to skills and talents.
Okay, so
Okay, let me roll my stats.
96. Okay, so okay, we've got the skills here first. Let me have a quick look through these as well. Eventually, I'm going to need to grab a chart. So how do we go about loading new skills? Is it via careers?
Yes.
Okay.
And like if you like say are wanting to learn a language, like if you like actually spend time in game learning a language, I can like give it to you kind of thing. But if you just like, or you could like grab a career that gives you languages and you're set kind of thing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like
Okay.
it's not in the rules, but like if you don't have like say swim, I'll at least give you like trained in swim if like you get someone to teach you how to swim.
Yeah.
Because that's only fair.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Meanwhile, while you're learning how to swim, the bad guys are doing stuff.
Yeah. How am
And really, would you want to swim in the Reich? I think that's the one that goes to Talabheim.
Probably not. No. Jesus Christ, Julius. Ugh.
Big dwarf gaming.
How many dwarves do we have?
I think
One?
2 now.
Two dwarves.
Who else is playing a dwarf?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so that's fine. Okay, so okay, so gossip.
I'm guessing that yeah, outside of background and such,
So,
pretty
quick
much
question.
done.
Can I switch out my hand weapon axe for a hand weapon spade instead?
What are the differences?
I don't know. I just thinking mostly for fluff, since I don't think a Morai priest would go around with an axe, but it would go around with a spade.
I'm just gonna I'm going to say it's probably fine. I'm just going to check the equipment.
We're gonna go for, I think, disarm as my first talent instead of quick draw.
So, spade is not a weapon, so just use axe for the stats and call it a spade.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Rolls.
Okay. Oh yeah, hand weapon is just hand weapon, so I see that. So yeah, that's fine.
Up heal. Perception.
I think it is int normally.
Touch blow. Ride. Gossip. Intimidate, and then my talents. Here we go. So I want disarm. Given that my agility is actually my highest fucking stat.
Oh. Says random talent.
Yes, you have random talents. I think you only have one as a dwarf.
Oh, big sad. All right.
Because you-
Oh.
Well, that's because you get given a specific talent.
Ah, I see.
Human superiority.
Oh no, it says dwarves has talent. I think it's halfling and humans roll for talents.
Yeah,
Or
so
am I
yeah,
mis-
Yeah, only humans.
trade is various. So let's see.
Oh damn, nice. That's pretty nice. That's gonna be pretty fucking good.
Depends on what the trade is. What's the trade, Matt?
Strike mighty blow.
Sorry, what was
Specialist weapon whip.
What's the trade? It
Cook.
depends on which trade it is. Cook.
that? Yes.
Oh, I didn't even.
Cook is
didn't even think of
intelligence.
Oh, okay.
that.
Okay, so what the? Okay, so what does this fucking do? Jesus. Okay. Specialist weapon group. Great weapons.
It lets you use big weapons.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, I'm gonna be a squishy dwarf.
That sounds like a pretty cool idea. Eventually getting to use a great sword.
Wait, how many wounds do you have?
Oh no, it's
Donut?
two-handed. Give me a moment. I'm not entirely too sure whether I'll need to give me a moment. I'm trying to calculate everything. I want strike to injure.
I just love how because I'm a dwarf that's still fucking 11 wound. Hmm.
Yeah, I think I rolled pretty average, like my base human stuff. But just give me a moment while I quickly just finish writing up these
I think
talents.
you might have 11 because I have 12.
Strike stun if you hit with a melee attack.
Yep.
Well, keep in mind I'm playing a soldier and they get more. I think they get +2 wounds. So
those are ones you'd have to advance into.
Yeah.
okay. If you hit with a melee attack, you may attempt to stun your opponent and inflict damage.
And there, everyone starts at 1. I think actually no, I think that one is one of the ones that starts at 0. It's attack that starts at 1 because everyone has one attack.
Yeah. If you hit with a melee attack, you can attempt to stun your opponent. Okay. Okay,
Some
nice.
people are lucky, and you also get a free advance. I don't know if you did that as.
I've not done that.
We by free.
So you can advance one of your stats. So main profile stats advance by 5 at a time. Secondary profile stats advance 1 at a time.
What do you do with fate points?
There's a few things. Notably, they let you reroll rolls.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you use fortune points to reroll rolls, and every session they reset. So if you have 3 fate points, you have 3 fortune points, kind of thing.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
If you die, you burn a fate point to not die, and that your fate points go down if you do that.
Ah, makes sense.
And the way to get fate points is, I think there's a talent that gives you an extra fate point, but it's basically live. Like, you get them at story points.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the party did something impressive and lived. Everyone that lived gets a fate point. It's also the kind of thing that I'll have to figure out a way to give new people coming in more fate points.
Yep.
So I'll have to probably keep track of how many fate points I've given out
Makes
at some
sense.
point.
Probably isn't that hard considering all things, though. Mm-hmm.
To answer your question, Julius, I am at 11 wounds.
For some reason, dwarves have a shit ton of wounds points, so I started with 11, rolling a natural 1, no one hit 10.
Yeah, dwarves are steady bastards.
Yeah, kind of horrifying. Mm-hmm.
Surprising enough, I only have 8.
Also?
I might have misrolled something, but
It says starting wounds, so you roll a 1d10 and then you look at the table. The minimum for dwarf is 11 and the maximum is 14.
oh,
Yeah, you rolled a
Did you just
you
roll-
rolled an 8, so you should have
Ah.
really
have
high
heavy
wounds for a
wounds.
dwarf.
Mm.
Yeah, I was about to say you should have really
I-
high wounds.
I misunderstood that
Oh
chart
yeah,
then.
it said roll a d10 and look at the chart.
Yeah.
But-
Just a question, what kind of dwarf are you playing then? Mm-hmm. Suspicious dwarf?
Let's see.
Nah,
Dwarf
I would
with
never.
8 has 13 wounds starting.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. I am
Just like Az, what'd you roll for your fate points?
2.
You have 1.
Okay.
It's 1 to 4 is 1, 5 to 7 is 2, 8 to 10 is 3.
Gotcha. Now I understand now.
Okay, so the advanced scheme is stuff we're going to invest into, so that's going to be a fun time to do. I think that is that.
So I'm going to so we put 13 wounds in for that Zira is starting on your sheet as.
Seems like my character has a great deal of ways of damaging people, which is nice.
Oh, okay.
So, because you can get more wounds from careers like yours. So if you do,
I thought that was
advanced-
weapon.
Oh no, that's wounds. Weapon is the weapon skill up at the top.
Oh, okay.
And so, what would you like your free advance to be in? Because you can basically choose one of your stats. Get yourself an extra wound, increase one of your weapon skill or toughness, that kind of stuff. We'll say the key points for your main profile is every 10, the related stat goes up, or the bonus goes up. So at 40 strength, your strength bonus is 4. But the numbers in between are still important because you need to roll under the number. So for instance, I'm going to use as a sheet here. That would be a failure because he did not roll a 43. I added 50 just to make sure it'd be a success, and almost still wasn't, but that just shows success.
Okay, so other than that, I think I've got the free advance to do, and then I've got the trappings, which I think we start with, don't we? That's the equipment we
Yes.
start with.
That is your starting equipment, and if you start with gold, you can buy shit too. But I'd also forget if you actually just start with money. Let's see.
Well, with all the talents, that I really should note this down. Actually, now I think about it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a lot of fucking talents. So ambidextrous.
I will say I have no idea how dual wielding actually works because I don't think anyone ever actually used it.
So
Holding
yeah.
a shield is so much better.
Yeah, so with that, at least what ambidextrous says, you can use either hand equally well. You do not suffer the minus. You do not suffer the normal minus 20% weapon skill or ballistic skill penalty when using a weapon in your secondary hand.
Okay.
So it's actually that minus 20% sounds pretty crippling, to be honest.
It's basically don't fucking do this. You get.
Yeah, don't do this unless you have ambidextrous.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got sturdy, which gives me. Oh, that's right. So yeah, sturdy. Where is it? Sturdy gives me. Oh, here we go. You have a brawny physique. You do not suffer any movement penalties while wearing heavy/plate armor. If you're using encumbrance values with the character as the sturdy talent, ignore the encumbrance value of the armor worn, though the minus 10 agi modifier still applies. So basically, yeah, it doesn't give me an extra wound. I think that's another thing entirely. But basically, I don't really suffer a lot of bad effects while in heavy armor. Which sounds like the exact sort of character that I want to play. So that's quite lucky.
Quick. How do
Honestly,
crits work in this? Is it just not 20 and do stuff, or what happens?
Crits work off of damage, not roll. Well, crit, like you understand it, works off of damage, not roll.
Okay.
There's something called critical wounds, and that's basically if you start taking damage once you're at 0.
Mm-hmm.
That's something and those are bad. You do not want those kinds of crits.
Okay.
Let me pull up combat. I know in the 40k version it's called Righteous Might, so I'm just looking it up on what it is on this one.
Mm-hmm.
a Sigma.
Ulrich's Fury, here it is. Let me knock everything over while I'm at it. See.
Okay, so I take it. I would just put a 5 for my advance then.
Yes.
All right.
So each advance is 5. Is 5.
All right.
For the main characteristics.
Gotcha. And then a 1 under the secondary.
If you do one of those, it would be 1, but you only have 1 for your advance.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I was reading the sheet.
Okay. So weapon damage is a d10 plus the weapon's damage. When you roll a 10, you've struck a particularly brutal blow. Roll to hit again using all the same modifiers for the initial roll. The second roll is successful. This unleashes the fury of Ulrich, the ancient and revered god of battle. The player can roll an additional d10 and add the result to the damage total.
Okay,
Should
so
the result of the die to be a 10, Ulrich has indeed smiled upon the character. You may immediately roll a third d10 and add that as well, and it continues until you roll less than a d10. So basically, you roll to hit. If you hit, you roll damage. If your damage die is a 10, you roll to hit. If you hit, you roll an exploding d10.
Which means stuff can get possibly very silly.
Yes. It means,
Goblin
theoretically, it is possible for Matt's peasant to walk up to a demon prince and one-shot it.
At which point he probably becomes a legendary hero in a single blow, whether he deserves it or not.
And then immediately gets fucking bound and gagged by the witch hunters.
Yes, awesome. So it probably
Praise the Sigmar, my lord inquisitors.
it's like, oh god, it's a demon prince. Just stabs it in the eye with his quarterstaff. Demon prince falls over dead. Everyone stops. Witch hunter stabs the peasant.
Alright.
Or we do the Saitama way where it's like, man, it must have been an illusion. Good job being brave enough to do it. Everyone just keeps going.
When it says under weapons, the WS bonus, so I just put my WS number there?
So that is certain weapons give a bonus to hit or have a minus to hit. Like if they're a shield.
Alright.
They don't even have to be magic weapons, but there are also magic weapons that exist.
I'm feeling pretty happy with this. I have both strike to injure and strike. Not strike to injure. I have disarm and strike to stun, which is quite nice.
So I like Warhammer system and lore because it is Except for a select few, it is a very low magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's very low magic dudes dealing with magic bullshit.
Mhm.
Okay,
It's
now
supernatural bullshit.
I need to have a quick look at what page equipment's on. Where the fuck is that? Oh,
So-
105.
105, thank you.
Yeah, that's where it
We're
starts.
abandoned normal people.
Mhm.
We're fighting a chaos cult. Wait a minute.
They
Okay.
have horrifyingly powerful magic. You have a slightly sharp sword.
Okay, so here
If
we
you're
go.
lucky, it might not even have a rest on it.
Mhm.
So okay, so okay, so what is it? Halberds. Here we go. Halberds are. I don't know what this fucking means. I don't know. I don't have a particularly big thing on what the encumbrance means.
Probably nothing good. Mm.
A
Halberd
weapon
has.
item? Yes.
Yeah, I don't know like the scale for it. What's this? A halberd has the special quality. What does that fucking mean?
What?
I'm looking at the halberd, and I can see like the general stats of it, but then it has the qualities special, and I don't know what that means. Can't seem
That
to
means
find it
something
either.
that has something special about it, and so you should read the weapon entry.
Let's have a quick look here. So Howard's. Howard's. Here we go. Oh, here we go. When you attack with a halberd, you can treat it like a spear or a great weapon. This means it will. Oh, fucking Christ. This means it would either have the fast quality or both the impact and slow qualities. Okay.
The impact basically is you roll twice, take the highest for damage.
Jesus. Okay.
It's pretty good.
And it either has the fast quality, which is a debuff to parrying or dodge. That's fine. But slow is, of course, a buff of about 10%. Okay, that's pretty cool, actually. So
So your best bet there would be to make 2 weapons.
yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was still on your sheet as sorry.
Yeah, I saw. I was like getting ready to enter something like
Basically, like, yes, I understand that it's the same weapon, but you can just like put it in there since you can use it 2 different ways.
Okay, so yeah, so I'll just put 175 for that. Nothing like that. Damage is. I assume that's anything that gives a bonus to damage.
Okay.
Correct. That so say something says what's the that is actually the weapons damage.
Oh, let me have a quick look. So the weapons damage is, if I can find it. Oh, it's listed on it. Yeah, the halberd is just strength bonus.
Yep. Which so it's just 0.
Yeah, so set it to 0. Is the talent for other talents for things like strike a mighty blow, which is +1 to damage? Is that going to be included or not?
Yeah, you put that in there.
Okay, I'll put that in there. That makes sense. So that does minimum. Yeah, that does 4 damage then in that case. Nice. So if I just
The pain is to make a monk, like a D&D style monk that punches people because it's strength bonus -4 damage. And so you basically need strike mighty blow to be able to do 1 damage if you have 40 strength. Or well, you roll a d10, so you could like roll above a 4 as well. But
yeah, so okay, that makes sense. No weapon.
the upside is the only way you can be disarmed is through crit damage.
Well, sort of.
I was saying, well, if you're punching people.
Oh, yeah, that's a fair point, actually. Wait a minute. I just got onto that. Wait a minute. Okay.
Where are the stats for that?
Cool.
I will say, I will allow like burning of fate points if you were to be horrifyingly maimed and you don't want to not be horrifyingly maimed, like just like if you were to die, you wouldn't die, kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like, oh, I'm using a bow and arrow. Oh, you lost an arm.
Hold
Let's
up.
have me not lose an arm so I can still shoot my bow.
Mm-hmm.
Though we had someone, I think I had someone that had lost both their arms, and so they were basically holding the bow with their feet and pulling the string with their mouth.
So they were
Some
playing
athletic.
to the pain.
Apparently guns do a lot of damage in this system.
Yes.
They're
Our call, they all take
guns.
forever to reload.